I'm based here. I go out to factories every day. I have QC people in all our factories every day. I know what goes on, and you hope that what we are doing can be somehow replicated by everyone else. There are always people out there looking for shortcuts, trying to make a quick buck, without thinking of consequences that might happen. So I hope that the government will take this seriously and actually do something to improve the industry. It is important for the country. The government needs to realize that they have to take action. But will they? We don't know. Until now, they haven't taken any action. So,
because the message seems to be of this collapse is that all the warning signs, whether it's buildings falling down or fires, the warning signs are ignored.
Yes, and people are willing to ignore these signs as long as they can make a little bit of extra money. Our job here is to make sure we deal with people that we can trust. We're not going to have any buildings collapse. We're not going to have any fires. We're out there every day and we ensure that. But then you have people who are not present in Bangladesh, and once you turn your back, you don't know what happens, and you don't know who you're dealing with. You don't know where your goods are being made. So yeah.
But does it make you question the business and the whole idea of making clothes so cheap?
I have always questioned how the industry can improve. There is always going to be someone willing to, charge less for something, and that people are going to buy it. So as a consumer, you will look, a lot of people will look for the best deal. Now our job is basically to make sure, yes, we can provide that, but we do it in a safe way.
Who has the most power here to change? Is it the buyers?
As a buyer, you do have power. If you're big, you have power, and they do, we do our part. We try to make sure we use compliant factories. Can retailers do more? Yes, they probably could, but is the customer or consumer willing to pay more?
What's the average wage for your workers in the factories that you work with?
It varies. I would say the average probably falls around £40–45 a month, which is above minimum, and we work with decent factories, and they have good workers, and they pay them a little bit more. So yeah, but I can certainly find factories where they pay you £20–25. I've seen those. And that's what we need to avoid.
Is that fair? Is £45 a month fair?
It is. I think it's for. You got to put everything in perspective. £45 is. You can feed a family. You can send your children to school. So yeah, £45 doesn't sound like a lot, but if you can feed your family and you can have a roof over your head, yes, I think it is a fair price because of the cost of living is so much lower. So yeah.